Can you hear me? Is everything alright? I'm just gonna check something because I've prepared something really amazing. My husband got me this book as a Christmas gift, The Coming Race by Edward Bulwer Lytton. No idea who this guy is, and I want to know how the reviews are on Amazon. The Coming Race. What is this? That's what I thought. It has horrible reviews. And in German, the name is Das Geschlecht der Zukunft. Fantastischer Roman. So I have no idea what it is about. Hi Barrow, how are you going? Happy 2018. It happened also fast. Now we have 2018. But is it the same with you? Like when it's a number like 13 or 15 or 17, it is as good as 18. So maybe 2018 will be a great year. I at least hope so. But yeah, it did start kind of not on a good level for many people at least. Hi, Sheesh Mike. So, does anybody know the book The Coming Race? I think I'll send it back to Amazon. It just says in the back of the book, the reading of good books is like conversation with the best men of past centuries. Reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body. This is like, it's about this secret organization, I guess. It's not even, there's no description of what it is at all. Nothing. It's just the coming race by this very weird person. Then all the chapters, and they don't even have a name. And then it starts, I am a native of blank in the United States of America. My ancestors migrated from England in the reign of Charles II, and my grandfather was not undistinguished in the War of Independence. My family therefore enjoyed a somewhat high social position and right of birth, and being also opulent, they were considered disqualified for the public service. My father once ran for Congress, but was signally blah blah blah. It's very boring. If a book isn't captivating and let's say on the first page, it just bores me. So guys, how did you spend New Year's Eve? Did you watch the fireworks? Did you like it? Did you have fun? I was gone for a while. I was in the mountains, in the German mountains, and it was pretty amazing. The first 2 days were pretty good. The weather was excellent. It was sunny and a lot of snow, and we just kept hiking. I think I posted a pic on Instagram. It was really nice. Hi, Sering Norden. Wow, I'm number 104. This is amazing. Yay. And yeah, it's really great there. I love the nature there. I'm a nature person. I'm from a small town, even though I've lived in bigger cities. And I prefer living in a big city. It has definitely its advantages. but also disadvantages. For example, if you love nature and just want to be alone and, you know, be with yourself and, I don't know, can you follow me? Probably not. Am I seeing an angel? No. You are seeing death itself. And it's coming for you. Just kidding. No, and it's really beautiful there. I have some pictures. Let me show. Got my phone. Hi, whatever. Angel lost in the city. I'm lost in a small town. But I also wouldn't want to live in a big city. I don't know what I want. Actually, I want complete isolation. Like living in a cottage somewhere or in a hut somewhere in the wilderness. And I don't know, taking care of sheep, horseback riding, farming. Or I want to live completely in the city, but nothing in between, because this is in between and this is annoying me. So you're after money. I'm after money. Yeah, of course I'm after money. Who isn't after money? Every girl's after money. No, just kidding. I mean, I want to live a simple but pure life, yeah. I think I would miss something if I would live in a huge city. I would enjoy watching people because I love watching people. Does it sound creepy? I don't really know. Maybe it does. But I love like observation, how people behave. Like sitting in a nice cafe and sipping on my hot chocolate and just watching people and how they interact. That's what I love. But I also like being completely alone or only with one other person or two other people or three, but no more. I'm not a sugar daddy girl. No, I'm married. You wanna see proof? Here's this cheap ring. I'm not married to a sugar daddy, even though he's older than me. I married him for love, not for money, because I have the money. No, not really. It's equal. What did I want to do? Oh, I wanted to show you some pictures, if you're interested. I have so many apps on my phone. This is stupid. Some are really good, like Clue, for example, for all girls out there. If you're watching this, Clue is really good and helpful. I want to share everything with you. This is what I had for dinner. My husband cooked. No, love is not in the ring. That's true. It's a cheap ring because we both couldn't afford a better one, but I'm not complaining. I like it this way. You see this one? This was my engagement ring. And it was the best. He couldn't have done it in a better way. He hit the ring, even though people would say it's cheap. He hit the ring. We were on the coast in the Netherlands, and he hit it under a shell. And I was filming, and then he said, "Look, there's a shell." And I was like, "Oh, that's great." And I looked beneath it, and there was this ring, and it was such a cute moment. Money doesn't really matter. What matters is to have somebody that loves you and that trusts you, and you can trust them with everything and talk about everything. This is the most important thing. Danke, Max Brady. No, Tsering Norton, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter if there are thousands of diamonds. Just dinner? No, kidding. No, I wouldn't. I'm really... I trust him and he trusts me, and I would never betray his trust. That's all I want to say. Because I think that's the worst thing you can do, like cheat with somebody. Especially if your significant other knows the person, like the best friend, or yeah, something like that, or even worse, the sister, or I don't know. I don't understand why some people do it, but so many people do it actually. It doesn't matter if they're upper class or if they are. It's through all social classes people do this. It doesn't matter the age. Also, I mean, there are people who are 15 who cheat, and people who are 80 who cheat. Rich or poor, doesn't matter. And I don't understand it, because if you just simply don't love somebody anymore, or if there are too many problems and you just don't feel it anymore, just talk, have a conversation. You both want to live in a big city. This is what I'm really thinking. So I can show you some nice pictures. There's so many. Do you like this one? This is a tradition in the mountains. Before Christmas, people dress up like, they're called Krampus, and they're supposedly to be there to get rid of... They're basically stealing the bad kids, and it's very frightening. Düsseldorfer, 94, hallo. Of course other people cheat. I mean, people cheat. That's correct, right? You can't deny it. People cheat. In general. So, what did I... Oh my god, some friend sent me this pic, and he said this guy's vape exploded in his hand, and his chiropractic practitioner, this is the correct English word, so he works with his hands and helps people. And after this, I think he needs a transplantation of skin, and I don't know how, because I have a vape, I vape, and how can a vape explode? I've realized, and I think I've said this before, and please don't be mad at me if many guys are watching, or if you are vaping, or if you have a big vape, but I have a feeling like a lot of people with those big ass vapes who are like this big, and they have like 4 batteries in them, and they're like when they take a hit, there's smoke all over it. Um, I think it's like a competition between the guys. I've seen it personally. I made a video on YouTube where I unboxed this one, and it's a pretty solid, in my opinion, pretty solid vape. I've had it for over 1.5 years, I think, and it's still working, and that's all I need. It should work. But so many people were saying it, but it were all young boys or men. Oh my god, this is a vape, it's so tiny, it's crap, blah blah blah. But actually, when I researched it, it had a lot of good reviews. Can we do a guest broadcast? Chris A. I've never done one. I'm scared. I'm still scared of, because what are we gonna talk about? Is it gonna be awkward? Should I interview you or do you interview me? What questions? What are we talking about? Oh, it's Sarah Norton. I don't know what you're talking about, but please don't think that all women are those bad people who are just after guys' money and are basically, they want to have a sugar daddy. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. Don't give up on women. It's the same. Can I interview you? Hi, Metinur. Thank you. Okay, if you want to interview me, we can do it. How is it gonna work? I have one guess. Is this you? So you ready? I'm clicking on it. There you are. Okay. Machen Guest. You wanna say? Don't troll me, please. I'm nervous.
Oh,
Hi. Thanks for watching.
I know. Yeah, I just want to, first of all, I just want to ask, how's your day going so far?
My day, kind of boring. It was raining outside the entire time, and tomorrow in Germany all the shops are closed, so we had to get some food, so we went grocery shopping. That was basically it. My husband is still holidays, and he's still on vacation, and he has to work next week. Yeah, so it was a chill day. Nothing special, but when I was in the mountains a couple of days ago, it was really awesome. I love the nature there. So, Chris, where are you from? You're from the States?
Yes, I'm from California.
California. Yeah. Oh, you're so lucky with the weather.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of snow here, though.
Yeah. It's just where I live, we here we don't get a lot of snow. We have a lot of, it's very foggy here in the winter and also in the early spring. And I'm just such a weather person. I love the sun. I love when it is sunny and everything. And I can't stand winter. I love winter when there's really snow and the sun is shining on the snow and it's all sparkly, and this is nice. But when it's the snow is melting, and no, I don't like this. Is horrible. And most of the time the weather here isn't great. But when it's great, I really like it here because there's a lot of nature.
So, how do you feel about feminism?
About what?
How do you feel about feminism?
About what?
Feminism?
Eminism? What?
Feminism?
Feminism.
Yes.
Feminism is cancer.
Yes. Yes. Finally, thank God.
And in a way, it's sad to say this because I think the first wave of feminism was necessary, of course, the
Yep.
second
Yep.
wave as well in the
Third
60s,
wave?
70s.
No. This third wave? No.
No, not at all. They're not even feminists. I don't think they completely ruined the definition of feminism, in my
Yes.
opinion. And this is something I'm really pissed off about because I just don't understand those people, those their mindset. They're completely. It's like they want to be victims all the time.
Yeah.
They want
Yeah.
to make the world like, yeah.
You know what I really don't like?
Sorry,
I really don't like. You know what I really don't like?
what don't you like?
I really don't like when feminists, like, they like beating down on men and then they go back to playing victim.
Yeah, I know what you
Like,
mean.
like they love like spreading lies about the patriarchy or spreading lies about this wage gap, and yet they're like, when things go bad, they will go back to playing victim, saying, "Oh, but feminism is about equality. Give me a break."
Yeah, you're completely right, Chris. It's not. It's definitely not about equality anymore. I
It's
think
about superiority. It's about beating down on men.
Yeah,
It's
that's true.
I got into this one argument at school during my like econ class, talking about women and men in society. I saying feminism is cancer.
Yeah.
That's what I exactly said. Feminism is cancer.
Yeah. That's so funny.
And then I just got a whole barrage of hate.
This is weird to me because I live in Europe and I live in a small town, and but I went to university, but I think I'm from Germany, and I think it's not even allowed for groups like those social justice warriors
Yes.
or extreme feminists. I think they wouldn't even be allowed to have a voice here because it would fall under fascism or a group that promotes hatred towards other
Yes, rad.
people. And so they wouldn't let them speak in a public environment like, for example, a university. So I'm really
Yeah.
glad that it's not really talked about here in Germany. I only know about this stuff because of YouTube and because I'm interested in what's going on in the
Yeah.
world. And I think it's so crazy to me. It's just, I don't know what. I think some of those people who believe in the entire patriarchy, who is
Yes.
secretly operating and trying to control all the women and breaking them, and I think it has like almost cult like qualities to it, and it's definitely not a movement with a good cause. It's just, it's nonsense. It's like a cult that believes in something so extreme that it is to normal people ridiculous and feels
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Do Do you know who Milo Yiannopoulos is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a great guy. He's
Yeah.
sometimes I think he's a amazing he has an amazing sense of humor, I think,
Uh,
and he can
well,
talk everybody into the floor.
yeah.
He's
You know,
amazing, and
I'm a huge fan of Milo Yiannopoulos. Huge fan. What I He said one time, you can get away with saying something offensive if it's fun, if it's like funnier than it is offensive. Like,
have you read his book?
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've read his book.
I really want to read his book. I think it's called Dangerous, right?
Yeah,
But
dangerous.
it's so expensive. Hmm? Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. It's a. I've read only some part of it. I just haven't found time to like fully read it. But
Mm.
I think Milo has like great points.
He has great points. That's definitely true.
He is a.
Especially when he said in this infamous interview there with the entire thing with Trickly Puff. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Um, there was a part where he was saying he just doesn't like Islam as a religion. Because he's scared. And my neighbors are from Turkey. They are Muslims. I get along with them pretty well. I have no issues with them whatsoever. But um, some point of views in general that the religion has, to me, feel I would feel uncomfortable um, being in a country in an Islamic country and not wearing a burqa or be exposed because recently in Germany, I think you've heard of it as well. It was huge. It was all over the world. Our Chancellor Angela Merkel, she let in how many refugees? It was crazy. It was crazy, and nobody really knew about it. We as the people of our country, we knew it would happen, but we had no saying in it, nothing at all. We couldn't vote if it was okay or not. She just, or the politicians decided was we can do it, and it all went down into a huge mess, and every city, even the smallest town, is affected, and it just has divided, similar to what I'm observing in the US with the election you had with Trump and Clinton. The people got more and more divided. It's the same in Germany. So many people, another political party had formed because of it, because they were against all those illegal refugees and wanted them out and wanted more control of who is coming into the country. And there are this really far left people who are, yeah, they're basically like Antifa, who say no, all refugees welcome. And then 2 years ago on New Year's Eve, there was this thing in Cologne, which is a big city in Germany,
Yes.
where we've heard about it. I don't know how many refugees they assaulted girls all over. I think I don't know the exact numbers, but at first the police was trying to cover it up because they don't want to portray the refugees in a bad way, but
Yeah.
it came it came all to light that so many people who claimed to be refugees from Syria who really needed help were just the majority of people who came to Germany were young single men, and many of them they weren't checked probably their background, where they were from. Many are from North Africa, and
Hmm.
even in this little town, it has only 7,000 inhabitants. 7,000 people live here. I am sometimes scared to walk the streets alone at night.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, yeah. And even my husband is he's half Chilean, but he was raised in Germany, and even he got he once just walked around the block, and there were a couple of guys that were obviously refugees, and they were like begging for money, and he said no, and they started to push him. And he's a really big guy. He is um, 6 feet, I think. Yeah, 6 feet one, I think. Yeah, and about, oh god, how many pounds? He's a heavy dude, my husband. And but they were not scared to gang up on him. So yeah,
That's scary.
yeah, it's a scary situation. And last year in Berlin, there was a Christmas market, and there was I think ISIS took responsibility for it. There was this driver who drove directly into this Christmas market and killed a couple of bunch of people, and it's just gotten in Europe. I think Europe is falling apart, and I think it's to an extent it's Angela Merkel's fault. Maybe it's all her fault. I don't know, and I don't understand, because Germany just had last year the election was renewed, and she won again. I don't know why we still have her as our chancellor. I don't get it.
People, a lot of people don't like change.
Yeah,
That's why like
yeah.
if
It
we
just
if we elect one leader and have them for a certain amount of time, we become like accustomed to them, and you know that's how a lot of them get reelected
yeah,
because they're afraid of like a new person becoming chancellor or president, whatever the case may be. Like they're just scared of change sometimes.
yeah. That's true. That's true. And now
Ugh.
that in this country, there's also this guilt, this lingering guilt that we are all. I don't think it's a bad thing, because we need to learn about our history. It's we learn it since basically since when we were born. We learn about the horrible history and we did, and what we are, what horrible things we did, and it is horrible. It was horrible what happened, but I think at some point it's people in Germany, they are scared to show their own flag.
Yes.
I think this is not all right. I think we did horrible things as a nation, and I can't even. My God, it was how many years ago? But it was almost 80 years ago when it happened, and but it's so in our heads. We learn it at school, and we study it. We have to study it, and we have to go to the concentration camps with the school, and it's definitely needed. But I think this mentality of being embarrassed to be from Germany is still in a lot of people's heads. And
Yeah,
then there's, yeah,
yeah. I I just feel like everybody should have like some sort of like national pride. Like, I mean, I feel like you should love the country that you're raised in.
yeah.
You know, you know what I just love?
What?
I love arguing with feminists. I I love arguing with feminists.
You thought I was one first?
First, I asked you that question to figure out whether you were one or not.
Yeah, no. I think most women wouldn't say they're feminists.
Oh, I got the facts. In America, only 1 in 5 women consider themselves feminists, and in England or in some parts of Europe, only 1 in 7 call themselves feminist. Even though like 80% of them believe in equality for women.
Yeah, yeah, that.
Yeah.
So you can basically say the definition of the word feminism
What
is
was that?
completely messed up.
For what? Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. Sorry, I was like somebody, but I believe in equality for men and women, but I will not call myself feminist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too, and
cause,
other people as well.
cause we sort of know what this whole thing has become. Like this whole feminism thing has gone way past equality.
Yeah,
Is come down to like just beating down on men and just
yeah.
it's just a man hating philosophy, in my opinion.
I completely agree with you, and I don't understand it because
And
I don't.
in Amer-
I
oh,
I
you
went.
go.
Okay, thank you. I went to an all girls private Catholic school for 9 years, and maybe I'm biased, but I don't have many. I have one one female friend. During that time, there was so much. You learn so much about girls. I mean, I am a woman myself, but when there are only girls in the school, it's so catty and they're talking behind your back, and there's so much just talking and rumors, and it was really hell for me. And I don't dislike girls because I'm a woman myself, but I just get along better with guys in general. I don't know why.
That's a great quality to have.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it really traumatized me. 9 years on that school.
Yeah, I've been called like a lot of things. I've been called a sexist. I've been called a misogynist just because I don't agree with feminism. Like, it's just crazy.
This this is I think today was the first day that I was blaming the victim. I was on YouTube and I was commenting on a video. The video was, first of all, I think almost 4 years old, and it was a guy who was filming his father, and the title was "This is how my narcissistic dad behaves," and I just said I can relate to this. I feel sorry. The best thing would be to move out, hang in there, and it got 80 likes, and I didn't see it because I went away on holidays. And when I came back home today, there was a comment underneath it, and it said, "You are victim blaming, don't you get it? He's the one who is the manipulator in the family." And I mean, it has nothing to do with feminism, but yeah, it was the first time I was called anything like it. Because in Germany, we fortunately don't have feminism. It's not even, I can't, this whole entire madness, we don't have it here yet.
Wow, aren't you guys lucky? We
Yeah,
got we got oh my, this whole generation has become so, and what I really hate about this generation is that we become so sensitive
yeah,
to
this
to like
like they can take
like to what
anything
people
anymore.
say. Like you can't say anything anymore. I remember back in 2010, I was able to say like this is so stupid. That's so you know. But now today, you can get crucified for saying anything. Like today, it's like you can have an opinion, but if it's different from mine, you can't have one.
Yeah, yeah, it's also a problem. It totally kills humor as well. Like you can't do comedy anymore because
Yeah.
everybody will be offended sometimes. I mean, and you can't even
Sometimes, sometimes it'd be
yeah,
funny. You gotta offend some people. I mean, that's how comedy is like. Like
yeah,
making fun of other. Making satire of things.
yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, that's that's true. I just hope that this, I don't know if we can call it a trend. It's more than a trend. It's a movement, a very negative and harmful movement to the society. But I hope it will die out because with you surely have heard of microaggressions, right?
Yes.
What is this? What is this supposed to mean? Like, I think I said it in another stream. When I have a bad day, for example, I'm grumpy, maybe I receive bad news, and I walk on a campus, walk to my class, and have a constant bitch face because of personal reasons. Maybe I just had a bad day, and I stare at someone, happen to accidentally look at a person, and this person is offended because he he or she might think I have minor microaggressions because I could be transgender or she could be transgender. This is I don't get it.
Oh
It's so messed up.
oh my God, microaggressions. Oh my God, those things annoy me so much. Oh my God,
Yeah,
I was told that holding a door open for a woman is a microaggression, saying that's like sexist and like misogynistic, like saying you like have to open the door for women just because they can't do it. I was like, I'm just trying to be nice. I mean,
yeah. That's and yeah. I think that that's the best way to do it. Just be nice and don't distinguish between male and female. Be nice to males, be nice to females. I try this. At least I try to be friendly to everybody. But if somebody is behaving like an idiot, like an asshole,
I was
I
just about to
just
say like acting like an asshole or something. Like that's some bullshit.
what do you mean?
Oh,
The microaggression.
I'm just saying I'm just trying to be nice to people and like it can just turn around into something ugly. And I mean, when did like chivalry become a bad thing?
Yeah, surely it's dead. I mean, in a way, I think women who don't consider themselves feminists, aka sane, normal women, they
Yes.
they will
Yes.
like it. They would like to um, have the door held open for them, or
Mm.
be treated nicely and with respect.
With respect.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh, somebody just commented that I've noticed here in Munich is that staring is somewhat a normal day-to-day thing. I don't mind it. I'm from Australia myself. Okay, Australia. Yeah, I have to say something to this because I live near Munich. Munich is not so far away where I live. Germans have a tendency, especially in Bavaria where I live, they're just curious. So people who look differently, who have different clothes, who maybe wear lots of makeup or who just have different skin color. It's not racism. They just are curious. They look. And I've observed this as well. Every time I visit Munich, there are people, they're just sitting and watching. Hi, Michi. Okay, sorry.
Oh, what do those comments say at the bottom here? Shiratsu?
What do you mean?
What does that last comment say?
Yeah, Nolan 98 is watching.
Oh, okay, so, like, I just, like, didn't understand what
Yeah,
those meant for a second. Anyway, uh, this world has just become crazy.
it is crazy and it's
Like,
becoming bad and it scares me.
yeah, I'm just trying to live a happy life, and, a world without feminism, I think would be a better place.
That's true. I mean, feminism is needed in specific countries of the
Yes,
world, and
like
that's what
third world
I
countries.
yeah, and that's another thing that makes me so mad that those so-called feminists they they just complain and are offended by anything, but they don't talk or don't try to do something or speak for the people, the women who have no voice because they even can't aren't allowed to speak up. Otherwise, they would be beaten. And this is a huge issue, I think.
It's become a very big problem these days. Feminism is, like Milo Yiannopoulos says, cancer. Like,
Yeah.
like when did feminism becomes such like a man-hating, like lying philosophy? Like this is insane.
It is insane, yeah. But I just I really try to understand where those women and there are men there as well. Some people call them cucks. um, but I try to understand where they come from, why they're thinking like this, and I have no idea. And I definitely think it has to do because most of them they hire middle class. They're on college, and maybe it's just gender studies. I don't know. Maybe something changed there, and it had such a huge influence on the entire country because it just it, it felt to me like it came out of nowhere. It started slowly, and then it was just boom everywhere. But I could be wrong.
Well, I remember Milo Yiannopoulos said he said, "Oh, this one woman claims to be a proud feminist, and he was saying we have chemo for that. Like we have chemo for feminism." because I think feminism is yeah, it is a disease. Like
Yeah,
it's like a
yeah,
mental illness or something.
I think so
Like
too.
I think women should be more grateful of like the world today, like especially here in America. Like women can do
Yeah,
almost anything, and I
here
hate
as well.
when and like women are like they're given the same opportunity as men, like to study whatever they want and to pursue a career in that field or whatever they want. They live like in one of the best countries in the nation, and
Yeah,
I just don't think feminism is needed in in the Western world, like here.
yeah,
Like
that,
we don't really need it, but like as I said, like feminism has become something else today. Has become something
yeah,
else, something ugly, something nasty, something. It's just like it's just like a mean, vindictive, like mental illness,
yeah.
and I think it's bullshit.
In a way, it's like mass hysteria that um so many people get. It's like a virus. They get infected with it and just go with it. And I don't understand it one bit. And it definitely is needed. And I'm glad that in Europe it hasn't taken off. I think in the UK there are some, but here in Germany I have not seen a lot of them yet. And I hope it stays that way because what do they want to
Yeah.
achieve? There is no wage gap. I mean, wasn't it proven by a scientist, by an economicist, so sorry for my bad English, um, that the wage gap is influenced by general preferences women have, and women have different interests
Yes.
in general than men.
Facts.
So, and so many
That's
people,
facts.
so many women just ignore that fact and totally try to blur it out. They don't even question it. It's because I me for example, I hated math. I hated um, physics. I hated chemistry. I was so bad in those classes, and I was very good in history and English and in languages, in French and Spanish. So I would have never thought of going into scientific fields and seek a career
Or
there.
engineering, or
Yeah, yeah, or yeah,
I think
I'm not that practical of a person.
like just overall, like women have different interests. Some
Yeah,
women are not like have different skills, you know. Like for like here in America, like feminists like they spread this whole thing of that women get paid less than men. Like they get paid like 77 cents in a man's dollar, but they fail to take into account that women make different life choices.
yeah,
Like in for example, in like they just like they're overrepresented in like lesser paying fields. For example, like social work, like teaching, and like yeah, they just like make different life
yeah.
choices based on their skills. And
That's
like
that's so true. That's true. And I went to an all girls school, and when we all graduated, I think, and I'm not making this up, I think it was really like almost 80% of all my classmates, who were obviously all female, um, went to study teaching. They wanted to become teachers.
yeah, feminism is just Oh, wait. All right, back to what I was saying. Yeah, women just make different life choices, and like I love women and all. And oh, oh my God! In class one day, this woman was like doing like a presentation about like government and how women are like less represented, and I'm like, and she says it's all like sexism in government. I was like,
Mm. Yeah. Oh.
do I call her out and say like, like you're right that women are less represented in government. You are right about that, but your reasoning behind it is wrong. It's because women are just like they're just less likely to pursue those types of occupations.
Yeah.
Like, should we encourage more women to go for government like roles? Yes, but don't just blame sexism for
I mean, we
women
have,
not being.
yeah, women have the choice. They can do whatever they want, but most prefer to go into
Yes,
more nurturing jobs or like nursing or becoming a nurse working in hospitals. But not all women, obviously, but more women are doing those kind of jobs. And I don't get it. What is William? What are you talking about? In my background? Yeah, and I'm not kidding. On this bed, somebody died.
wow.
Yeah, not on this bed, on the spot. It was
You mean in the room?
in the room. Yeah, the bed was exactly here, and my parents are landlords, so I live basically in a rented apartment of theirs, and I was there when it happened. The guy was an alcoholic, and he got lung cancer. Here I am with my vape, but and no, it's not funny actually. He died miserably here, and sometimes, oh, he's gone. And sometimes I have a feeling like I've been watched in this room. It was worse in the beginning. I've been living here for about 2.5 years right now, but I got, what is it called, Sage. Yeah, I'm kind of crazy sometimes, and I smoked out everything here, and now it's become better. But there are some weird noises in the night. Yeah, but I don't feel anything malicious. This pillow or the other one? This one? Maybe it's because of the. What? This one? William? Is it this one? Is it the teddy bear? They're just trying to scare me, right? I'm not scared easily when it comes to ghosts and stuff like that. I I've seen several things. Ghosts don't scare me. I'm more scared of aliens. Imagine if a dog with a human face. Protagonist Jones fan. Imagine if a dog with a human face emerged from behind one of the pillows. That would be pretty weird. Yeah, wow. You have a creative mind. That's very creative. Maybe something is coming out of this painting. this copy of a painting. Yeah, no. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I hear like, I'm not kidding, it was a while ago, probably a month ago. It's when it last happened, and my husband, we have separate beds, so this is my bed, he sleeps upstairs because he snores like crazy, and I am a light sleeper and I just can't sleep. And he also has to get up very early for work, so I always wake up. So there was this incident. I was still awake. He was asleep because he has to get up very early, like I just said. When he goes to work in the morning, 5 a.m. most of the times, and it was like 3 a.m. and I heard somebody walking on the hallway into the direction of the kitchen, and I just thought it was my husband, and maybe he had to go to the bathroom, or he wanted to eat something and got hungry, or he couldn't sleep. And I got up because I was wide awake. I was not sleepy at all at that time, and I checked it. The lights were all out, but I really thought he was downstairs, so I went up and I woke him up, and he was like, "Why are you waking me up? I have to go to work." And I said, I just thought you were downstairs. I heard you. And he was like, "No, I was up there." Yeah, things like that, but nothing too creepy like shadow figures or something like that. Yeah. It's weird. I can't wait to move out of this flat. Oh, this one is not working. So has somebody of you read this novel, The Coming Race? It has bad reviews on Amazon, and I think I'm not gonna read it. I've got a better one. Do you like Edgar Allan Poe? I want to practice my English, so I read sometimes from it. It's all in English. My favorite is, what is it called? It's a poem. Damn it. It's somewhere in the back. Oh, hi Golf MH3. Hi. So, did anybody of you already go watch the new Star Wars movie? I'm not quite sure if it's actually good. NDRW 98. Hallo. I'm not a massive Star Wars fan. The original trilogy was great, I think, in my opinion. It was amazing. But the prequels were complete bullshit. I don't get. And I feel really sorry for what's the actor's name? God, Hayden Christensen, yes, I feel really bad for him, because his career after he played Anakin Skywalker was completely ruined. And I feel sorry for that, because I think actually he is a talented actor, but the script was just so bad. I mean, even Natalie Portman, who is obviously a very very good actress, she couldn't say the lines. The lines were so bad. Hi, Mohammed R. How's it going? Yeah, I'm just talking about Star Wars because I haven't seen the new movie yet, and my man desperately wants to see it, and I think it has been out for like 2 weeks already, and he's like flipping out. We have to go to the movies, we have to see it. But I looked on IMDb and the reviews were not that great. I think they were even worse than from the Last Jedi, or what was it called? The one from 2015. Let me check IMDb. Oh, picture frozen. Nice. Am I still moving or am I gone? Because it seems like I'm gone. No, here I am again. Okay. Could I have you SC? What do you mean? Hi, Alex Golden 6 Sank. You're sick. You're sick. What do you mean? Snapchat. I don't have Snapchat, and I'm not kidding. I don't have Snapchat. I just have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And I once had, I think I still have Tumblr, but I'm not on there anymore. Hey Chris, here you are again. You were gone suddenly. What happened? Ah, dang, my phone. My phone number, no. Sorry, I don't give this away to strangers. Stranger danger. I don't want to accuse you of anything, but I have so many people on WhatsApp, and no, not my private number. But I want to look up the reviews on the new Star Wars movie. Star Wars, The Last Jedi. Yeah, that's the one, the new one. The last one was called, what was it again? The Force Awakens. Yeah. 8.0, and this one has 6.7 out of 10. I don't know, I'm not quite sure. I'll go to the movies because my man loves Star Wars. Yeah, Facebook. I am very old. No, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I think Twitter is the best, but nobody follows me there. But Snap, I had it. I didn't get out how it worked. If you don't know anybody and you don't have any friends, who are you gonna Snapchatting with? Or sending pictures or talking to? Okay. I wanna watch. No, I don't wanna watch. I wanna read a critic of Star Wars, new Star Wars movie. Okay, there are some good ones. Where are the bad ones? Oh, here. Movie Nation. Intentions and inspiration aside, Last Jedi doesn't add up to an Empire Strikes Back for this trilogy. There is no romance, little pathos, and no real punch in the gut moment. Its emotionally sterile tone was set with The Force Awakens, and that's proven hard to shake, new innovations and plot twists aside. Yeah, I'm sorry, how old am I? Look at my name, and maybe you can guess. No, I'm 28, and I have a very serious crisis because I'm almost turning 30, and I don't know how old. Yeah, 28. I don't know how old you are, Mohammed, but I feel like the time is ticking, man. Do I want children? I think I do, but is now the right time? Is there ever a right time for making that decision? But I just feel like I don't feel different than when I was 24. So it's very weird to approach 30. It's a scary number because after 30 there comes 40. And then I'm an old hack. This is depressing. Why am I even on YouNow? I'm 28. I should do serious stuff. Hey. Yeah. No. So I think I'm gonna see The Last Jedi, even though I'm not particularly interested or amazed by it. The trailer was alright, but the last movie, I have to communicate with. You want to communicate with me? Thank you. I'm still pretty, but you see that? All those wrinkles, that sun damage. Because I never put on sunscreen when I was younger. And now I have it. I think in general men age more graceful than women. In general. Not talking about all the men that have big beer bellies and let themselves go, but if they take care of themselves, they look pretty amazing. Women can look good as well, but many of them also have work done. A good friend of mine, she is exactly my age and she got Botox last year for the first time, and I was like, why did you do this? Because she doesn't even have those crow feet like I have from sun exposure and from making stupid cry messes all the time like this. Am I pretty now? And because she never goes out into the sun, and she always takes great care of her skin, and she's very pale. And I didn't get why she got Botox, but she looked good. She looked more refreshed. But I don't know. When I'm 30, maybe that'll be my birthday present. Botox. Right there and there. You like white girls. No, my man isn't white, he's mixed. And everybody thinks he is 24, 25. But in reality, he is 10 years older than me. And I just think, this is so unfair. I put on all those stupid anti-aging creams, and here there's one. It's in German. Anti-wrinkle eye cream. Yeah. You're younger than me. I guess so. I thought so. But you know what? The older you get, the more I just realized that some people don't get, when you're an adult, you don't get wiser with age. It's a personal choice if you want to educate yourself, or if you want to stay ignorant about the world and what is happening. Just from my experience, because I know so many people who are very clever, but they're just not interested in a lot of things. They're not stupid, they just don't know a lot. Are you laughing at me because you're younger? Mister, this is not really nice. This is not nice. Anyways, what is the saying again? One is as old as you feel. So I am as old as I want to be. I mean, do you seriously believe that some actresses are really like, for example, I think she admitted to it, this bigger blonde girl from Pitch Perfect. She's a great comedian, Rebel Wilson. She lied about her age. And I think in Hollywood, and especially in the movie industry, you have to do this. Or many people do it at least. Hi. I mean, I would do it. Yeah. I think I mentioned it in a stream, in a previous stream. I wouldn't say a professional actress, but I acted in German TV. And 2 years ago, I still played a 17-year-old girl. And now I get roles like I'm the mother of a child and I am divorcing my man and things like that. And so I think, oh my god, I must have aged really bad in only 2 years. Either that or I just lost too much weight and my face got really long and my wrinkles came out because I lost all my baby fat. My girl is you despite your age. Oh, thank you. That's nice to say. Have you ever appeared in AGT or BGT? What does this stand for? Big. Are those porn titles? No. AGT, BGT. Thank you. That's really nice. I'm 28, and 2 years ago I got high school roles when I was acting, and now I get the bitchy girlfriend, the dumb blonde. Basically, I'm typecasted, but German TV isn't good at all. It's not really good. No, it's low quality. Yeah, and it doesn't pay that well. Britain Got Talent. No, I'm neither from the States nor I am from Britain. I'm from Germany. We have we have the same thing in Germany. What is it called again? But it's the same, but it's bullshit. And I actually know a girl who. Yeah. You can ask me something personal. You became a fan. Thank you. Yeah, I know a girl. She's the sister. She was the sister of my best friend. Is it a wave? Drugs? Yeah, totally drugs. No, it's. What is it again? Apple and vanilla. I know a girl. I think she's now 30, but she participated in one of those shows. I think it was like America's. What is it called in the States again? I think it actually was that show, the equivalent in Germany. And she's actually a pretty good singer. She, like I said, she was the best. My former best friend. She was her sister, her older sister, and she went to participate in the castings of this show. It's not called Germany Got Talent. It's called Deutschland sucht den Superstar, which translates basically to Germany is looking for the superstar. So it's stupid. And she went there, and she was specifically asked by the crew members of the show, because you don't go in front of the judges right away. You have to take several pre-castings to get there. What I'm talking about a show like America's Got Talent, or those casting shows, because I know a girl who was in one, and she got massively humiliated and bullied afterwards, even though she is a pretty good singer. And she was told by those people who were responsible for the pre-castings to wear a really ridiculous costume, which consisted of it was like a ballerina outfit, but she was not this. She's not skinny, but she was a little chubby during that time. Now afterwards she actually got an eating disorder because of that, and she was told to be really, really out there and show her personality and be as crazy as possible, because the judges would love it. They would love it so much. Seems like you wanted to cry, but try being the strong one. What? No, I felt sorry for her. And she made it to the judges, and we have a person, I don't like him, a celebrity. He was a music producer, and he is infamous for like making the nastiest comments. And she was portrayed as a crazy freak, basically, and he called her, because she was wearing this ballerina dress and she was a little heavy, he called her a pink pig and stuff like that, with no talent, and that she just should go back to her farm, whatever, things like that. And it went viral on the internet. Viral. I have to pronounce it correctly. Sorry. I know her personally, but she's not my best friend. You like the picture behind me? Yeah, it's a pretty famous one. It's called The Lovers, I think. And she was bullied on the internet so much, like it normally goes like, what the fuck is this? God, she should be locked up. And one comment was, shoot it before she can lay eggs and things like that, or burn it with fire and things like that. And it really affected her personally. And afterwards she lost a lot of weight and started self-harming, because it was on TV all the time and people were laughing. And of course after a while people forgot about it, but she's from the same town as me, and it's a small town and people still remember this. So yeah. And then she went away she traveled to Australia for 1 year to get better and to get some distance, to get as far away as possible from all this bullshit. So all those casting shows are just basically they just want to make sure people watch it. It's all for the first castings where all the crazy ones go in. It's just for people to laugh at them and make fun of them for entertainment. But the people actually don't know it. They think what they do is right. Maybe not all of them. Maybe some of them are actually cast by the producers. I don't really know, but TV works like this. It's all about views. I don't like TV. Don't like German TV. Hallo! So when I was acting in this, I say low budget German TV shows, it's not paid very well, and the roles are not very deep. And when you're really passionate about acting and you love being a different character and pretend to be somebody else, or really get into and be another person, it's not possible. They're written so one-dimensional, so shallow, that you just learn the script and just say the lines that nobody in real life would actually say. Yeah. But there is a kind of a redeeming quality on the way, because there was the first German produced show on Netflix, and the series is called Dark, and it's amazing. I think it's really great. I think for all people from other countries who can watch it in the dubbed version or with subtitles, and it's some people say it's similar to Stranger Things, but I think it has nothing to do with it at all. It's also about a boy who goes missing in a small town, and it's very mysterious, and I can only recommend the show. Yeah. It's a good show. And yesterday I finished the 4th season of Black Mirror. Do you guys know the show? It sometimes really messes with your head. It's very dark at some points, but I love the show as well. Yeah, I'm addicted to Netflix and to Amazon Prime. Hi Wes, thank you for the heart. Eine neue Person, Schatzo. Dankeschön, thank you. Yeah, but I wanted to show you my favorite poem. Where is it? From Edgar Allan Poe. No. It's not The Raven, everybody. Even though The Raven is great as well. Where is it? Hi! Sorry, I am awfully quiet. It's not the bells. It's not Eldorado. Oh, there it is. A dream within a dream. Take this kiss upon the brow, and in parting from you now, thus much let me avow. You are not wrong, who deem that my days have been a dream. Yet if hope has flown away in a night or in a day, in a vision or in none, sorry. Is it therefore the less gone, all that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. I stand amid the roar of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of the golden sand. How few, yet how they creep through my fingers to the deep, while I weep, while I weep. Oh God, can I not grasp them with a tighter clasp? Oh God, can I not save one from the pitiless wave? Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream? I don't know what it is about it, but this poem really touches me. Yeah. I guested someone today. I'm at gang. I can do it next time I'm on, because not many people think you're the only one watching at the moment. I just love A Dream Within a Dream is one of my favorites. There's another one. The language is definitely old-fashioned. The Raven, I think it's one of the most famous of his. The Raven. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, weary? Sorry, I just tried to better my English pronunciation. Okay, let me start again. The Raven. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of some one gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, "tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more." Ah, distinctly I remember, it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my book's surcase of sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore. Hi. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door." Some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This is it, and nothing more. Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "oh madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there and nothing more." Deep into the darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore." This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, "Lenore." Merely this and nothing more. You're back! Thank you. back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping, somewhat louder than before. Surely, said I, surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see, then, what there it is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis a wind and nothing more. Sorry, this is hard. Open here I flung the shutter, when, with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore, not the least obeisance, made he, not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but, with mien of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, perched and sat and nothing more. Then this ebony bird, begilding my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore, though thy crest be shorn and shaven though, I said, art sure no craven, ghastly grim and ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Much I marvelled this ungainly fowl, to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such name as nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing farther than he uttered, nothing, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than uttered, other friends have flown before, on the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, nevermore. Startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken, doubtless, said I, what it utters, is it only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master, whom a merciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore, of never, nevermore. But the raven still begilding all my fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird, and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this omnious bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and omnious bird of yore meant in croaking nevermore. This I said, engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing, to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I said, divining, with my head at ease, reclining on the cushion's velvet lining, that the lamplight clothed o'er, but whose velvet violet lining, with the lamplight gloating o'er, she shall press, nevermore. Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by a seraphim whose footfalls tinked on the tufted floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent thee, by the angels he hath sent thee respite, and nepenthe from the memories of the Nore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind Nementhe, and forget this lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Hallo, Thomas. Prophet, said I. Thing of evil, prophet, still if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore. Tell the soul, with sorrow leaden, if within this distant Eden it shall clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angels named Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels named Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or find. I shrieked upstarting, get thee back into the tempest and the nice Plutonian shore. Leave no black plum as a token at that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken, quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, and his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadows on the floor. And my soul, from out that shadow that lies floating on the door, shall be lifted nevermore. And the end, and I suck in English. But you have to admit it's pretty difficult because this was written in, I don't know, 18... in the 1840s or something like that, so sorry. Schlecht. Yeah. Edgar Poe was orphaned at an early age and adopted by John Allen of Richmond, whose name he added to his own. After a quarrel with his stepfather, he enlisted briefly in the army and won an appointment to West Point. But he was temperamentally... There it goes, I can't speak. But he was temperamentally unfitted for military life and was dismissed for breaking the rules. Oh, was he a bad boy? His aunt, Mrs. Clem of Baltimore, took him in, and in 1836 he married his young cousin, Virginia Clem. Meanwhile, he launched his literary career with publication of verses in Boston and New York. For a time, he served as editor of the Southern Literary Messenger. But heavy drinking, which by now had become chronic with him, cost him the position. Oh shit. He successively edited two other well-known literary periodicals, and won respect as a critic, at the same time that his poems and short stories were attracting wide notice both in the US and abroad. The death of his beloved wife in 1847 was a blow from which he did not really recover. He died in Baltimore in 1849. Kind of sad, isn't it? I mean, he was an orphan and, well, he got adopted by rich people, but yeah, he was kind of a rebel, and then he started writing, but he became an alcoholic, and his wife died, and he died only 2 years after her death. So this man must have been really heartbroken. Very interesting person. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna shut it down right now because I'm getting tired. Oh, Thomas. Endlich Wochenende. Ein teurer Schriftsteller, also obwohl ich ja nicht lesen tue, aber von ihm wurden auch schon viele Sachen verfilmt. Ja, da gibt es diesen einen Film mit. Wie heißt der nochmal? Hi, Knockavo 31. Hi, how's it going? Ja, Edgar Allan Poe hat wirklich schöne Sachen geschrieben. A Dream Within a Dream is my favorite. Das ist mein Lieblingsgedicht. My favorite novel or book of all time. It's very difficult to say what it is. I mean, I grew up with Harry Potter, so the first book I read, it was, what is it called in English? I mean, it's from Astrid Lindgren. English? What is it called in English? Ronja, the Robber's Daughter. This was one of the first books I read, and I loved Astrid Lindgren. She's amazing. My dad, he used to read Lucas, and what is this called in English? I have no idea. Jim Button and Luke, the engine driver. Yeah, my dad used to read this to me, and but I thought the breaks in between were too long, so I started reading myself. He taught me because my dad used to be a teacher, and I always loved reading. I've always loved it. One of my favorite authors is Neil Gaiman. I love his work. Strong Punch, hi. Michelle Wagner, hallo, wie geht's? Ja, es sind schon unheimliche, ja, ist eigentlich ein sehr düsterer Autor, Edgar Allan Poe. Ich habe jetzt noch nicht so viele, ich mag eher die Gedichte von ihm. I'm fine, Strong Punch. How are you doing? Love your profile pic. Ja, mir geht's auch ganz gut. Ist schon ziemlich spät, bin ein bisschen müde. Ich habe gerade versucht, auf Englisch ein Gedicht von Edgar Allan Poe zu lesen. The Raven. Kennst du das? Ja, also Edgar Allan Poe ist ein Meister. Aber jetzt ich habe bloß bisher nur die Gedichte gelesen. Oft mag ich Gedichte mehr als, wenn es jetzt um Klassiker geht. Obwohl, ich habe ja noch das ganze Sherlock Holmes Buch zu lesen. Aber kennst du nicht Edgar Allan Poe? Das ist ein ganz berühmter Autor, der hat so düstere Geschichten geschrieben, aber es sind schon ziemlich alt, von 1840 ungefähr. Jo, Thomas, das ist dieses komische Buch, wo ich dir erzählt habe. Thank you, Strong Punch. And thanks for becoming a fan. Sorry that I'm switching languages. Michelle, vielleicht kennst du das ja. Du liest überhaupt nicht. Es hat Tim mir geschenkt. Strong Punch, do you know this book? Because on Amazon the reviews are really bad. and it's the coming race, written by Edward Bulwer Lytton. That's a fake name for sure. The Raven, ja, The Raven ist die Verfilmung von dem Leben von Edgar Allan Poe. Den hat Tim, glaube ich, auch auf DVD, soviel ich weiß. What's your talent? My talent is... Well, what is my talent? I don't know. I can act. I can act pretty well, I think. The name. There is not even a description what it is about. On the back it just says, the reading of good books is like conversation with the best man of past centuries. And in it, there is just, it's not, those are the chapters. They don't have names, and it just begins with chapter 1. I'm a native of blank, and there really is a blank, in the United States of America. My ancestors migrated from England in the reign of Charles II, and my grandfather was not undistinguished in the War of Independence. My family therefore enjoyed a somewhat high social position in right of birth. And being also opulent, they were considered disqualified for the public service. My father once ran for Congress, blah blah blah, and there's always a blank blank, and then it says, oh, he can't say those names because it's so secretive. But I think this book is, I think it was written in the, ich glaube, this entire real legend comes from it. I can send a link. Vril. Yeah, there it is, the coming race, real. You can read it for yourself. It's stupid, and I don't know why. Yeah. Zieh uns mal was. Was soll ich ziehen? Kann ich das hier rein dingsen? Moment. So, hier ist der Wikipedia-Eintrag von dem Zeug. Diese Vril-Gesellschaft, das ist irgendwie so eine, soll ich jetzt sagen, Nazi-Legende? Ich weiß es nicht. Nein, ist von 1871. What the hell is it? The Coming Race is a novel by Edward Bulwer Lytton, published anonymously in 1871. It has some, it sounds, no way, I'm not reading this shit. This society did not exist. It's apparently a secretive society. The Real Society, die Vril-Gesellschaft, während der Weimarer Republik so eine Geheimgesellschaft und irgendwie die auf eine größere Rasse glaubt, eine Herrenrasse. Ja, man kennt ja diesen Bullshit. Do I want to fan you? I can do it. Strong punch. What is your talent? Is it your strong punch? Or do you have a punch line? Von meinem Talent soll ich was machen? Ich muss erst kurz Fan werden. Okay. Was soll ich machen? Soll ich eine Emotion machen? You're a kids' clothes designer. That's amazing. Yeah, I can act. Should I cry? Should I pretend I'm somebody else? Who could I be? Improv. Was ich mag. Okay. Ich tue so, als würde ich gerade skypen mit einem Typen und ich habe rausgefunden, dass er mich betrogen hat. Okay? So, strong punch, I'm pretending that I'm skyping right now and I'm pretending that I'm skyping with a guy and I found out he's my boyfriend and I found out that he cheated on me. I will do it in German because I think most people are watching a German. Jetzt wird's gleich peinlich, okay. Wie soll er denn heißen? Alex. Machen wir Alex? Hey. Weißt du was? Ich will einfach nur wissen, warum du das gemacht hast. Warum? Ich bin schon drüber hinweg, dass ich überhaupt noch rumschreien möchte oder mich aufrege oder... Du hast mich einfach nur verletzt. Wie kannst du das nur machen? Wie kannst du das nur machen? Ich hab dich echt geliebt, Mann. Und dann auch noch. Und dann auch noch mit Nina. Alex. Wir waren 6 Monate zusammen. Und ich hab dir vertraut. Ich hab dir immer vertraut. Wie kann man nur so ein... Ich will einfach wissen, warum du es gemacht hast. Hast du dich verliebt? Nein. Du hast mir in der SMS gesagt, du warst betrunken. Das passiert mal. Oh, shit happens. Nein, shit happens eben nicht. Verstehst du das nicht? Wie kann man nur? Betrunken zu sein ist keine verdammte Entschuldigung für sowas. Und jetzt willst du, dass alles wieder okay ist zwischen uns. Jetzt willst du das. Dass ich dir vergebe. Eine scheiß Blume habe ich in den Müll geschmissen. Ja, ich bin noch sauer. Ja, ich habe gelogen. Ich bin sauer. Wie kann man da nicht sauer sein? Ich habe dich geliebt. Ich habe dich verdammt nochmal geliebt. Und vielleicht hast du mich ja auch geliebt oder die war scheißegal. Aber wenn man jemanden liebt, dann macht man nicht Party und besäuft sich so sehr, dass man mit anderen Frauen rummacht. Ich werde den Gefallen nicht tun. Diesen Scheißgefallen werde ich dir nicht tun. Jetzt zu heulen. Aber das war's. Das war's zwischen uns. Ich will dich nie wiedersehen. Ich will dein Gesicht nie wiedersehen. Meine scheiß Klamotten, die kannst du abholen. Nein, noch besser. Ich leg sie dir vor die Tür. Du Wichser. Werd doch mit ihr glücklich. Ups. Hab ganz vergessen. Sie hat ja auch einen Freund. Hat sie es ihm schon gebeichtet? Hat sie es Nils schon gebeichtet? Ich bin raus. Du hast nicht nur unsere Beziehung kaputt gemacht, sondern Nina hat auch noch unsere Freundschaft kaputt gemacht, unsere ganze Clique kaputt gemacht wegen diesem Scheiß. Nur weil du alleine losziehen wolltest. Nur weil dir Party machen wichtiger war als ich krank war. Fresse nie wiedersehen. Ich hab dir nicht mehr zu sagen. Nein, nein. Du brauchst gar nicht zum Betteln anfangen. Arschloch. Den Gefallen tue ich dir nicht. Ich heul nicht. Geh doch zu Nina. Oder willst du es nicht jetzt beichten? Oder soll ich es tun? Du hast nicht mal die Eier dazu, es mir zu sagen. Und Nina wird es nicht tun. Sie ist verlogen. Konntest du das nur machen? Verpiss dich. Okay. Das war schlecht. Ich hab's mir aus den Fingern gesaugt. Aber jetzt bin ich irgendwie traurig und wütend. Thank you. Nein, ich bin keine super Schauspielerin, aber es geht. Es gibt schlechtere. Hey, Kurt. Ich habe nur gerade ein bisschen geschauspielert. Und zwar schlecht. Danke. Ich habe ja irgendwas aus den Fingern gezogen. Es war eine blöde Teenie-Geschichte, ich meine. Ich hätte was. Ich habe noch ein paar Monologe. Ah, die müsste ich erst wieder auffrischen. Ich habe die mal alle im Kopf gehabt. Ja. Danke, Kurt. Ja. Es ist ein Actually, I wouldn't consider myself a professional actress, but occasionally I am cast in shitty German cheap TV shows like telenovelas, only worse. Ja, wahrscheinlich, Michelle. Soll ich dann als nächstes Mal noch was krasseres machen, so? Ah nee, das wäre zu krass. Das ist schon wieder, das denke ich schon wieder richtig morbide. Ihr scheiß Internet. Bullies, ihr habt mich so fertig gemacht und ich ertrag's nicht mehr und jetzt mache ich Schluss. Nein, okay, das wäre zu dunkel. Es muss irgendwas. Comedy kann ich nicht so gut. Vielleicht kann ich Comedy doch, aber Comedy habe ich noch nicht gemacht. Komplett ausrasten, das kann ich, ja. Das kann ich. Jetzt sofort, oder was? Ich muss mich gerade, ich bin echt gerade traurig. Weil ich stelle mir das dann vor, also, man muss sich ja was vorstellen, wie man sich fühlt und dann kommt man an Erinnerungen. Ich meine, mir ist sowas jetzt nicht passiert, aber jedem wurde schon mal irgendwie das Herz gebrochen oder fast jedem. Okay. You're like an angel in the sky. Ah, thank you. Okay. Soll ich einfach nur crazy sein? Also soll ich einfach sauer sein oder soll ich ausrasten oder soll ich ein Fangirl sein oder so? Oder was soll ich sein? Ah, Dankeschön. Thank you. Dankeschön, Kurt. Bevor ich ausraste. Was Fröhliches, Lustiges. Okay, ich mache eine Reaktion zu einem Trailer und so. Ich kann so tun, als wäre ich ein Fangirl und dann raste ich aus. Was Fröhliches. Ja. Muss ich erstmal erholen. Ich habe ein schönes Lächeln. Danke. Ich soll ausrasten, okay. Du hast die Likes gegeben, du bekommst das Ausrasten. Also soll ich sauer sein. Okay. So, ich blicke jetzt darüber. Und da steht jemand. Und zwar. Was soll da stehen? Wer steht da? Warum soll ich ausrasten, wenn du da stehst? So als Fangirl? Soll ich? Nein, jemand, auf den ich sauer sein kann. Auf den kann ich sauer sein. Es darf nichts Persönliches sein, nichts aus meinem persönlichen Leben muss geschauspielert sein. Also nehmen wir an, muss eine Story drum kreiert werden. Der Idiot, also dieser Alex von gerade eben, wo ich geschauspielert habe, ja, er kommt jetzt nochmal in meine Wohnung. Genau, so ein Stalker, das ist gut, Michelle. Also Alex hat mich gestalkt, nachdem ich ihn per Skype gesagt habe, soll ich verpissen, und er hat seine Klamotten geholt. Aber jetzt geht nicht mehr weg und er bleibt hier. Ich muss meine Sachen jetzt, ich tue noch irgendwas umwerfen, ich muss aufpassen. Ich habe nicht viel Platz, ich habe nur das Bett. Okay. Die Nachbarn denken, ich bin bescheuert. Okay. Was willst du hier? Ich habe gesagt, ich will deine Fresse nie wieder sehen! Verpiss dich! Du verdammtes Arschloch! Bleib mir fern. Bleib mir fern, du scheiß Betrüger! Noch einen Schritt näher. Noch einen Schritt näher, ich sag's dir! Verpiss dich! Du Arschgeige! Hast du nicht genug? Hast du nicht genug? Du scheiß Schwein! Du vögelst mit einer anderen rum! Hä? Und noch nicht genug? Verschwinde. Du willst mich auch noch stalken, oder was? Du willst mich stalken? Ich rufe die Polizei. Und du hältst mich davon ab. Das war nicht gut. Das war nicht gut. Ich mach nochmal, okay? Nochmal, neuer Take. Und Action. Ich habe eine Kappe. Nein, ich muss es anders machen. Es war nicht authentisch. Ich kann auch mal ruhig und böse sein. Also ausrasten kann ich ja. Hat man ja gemerkt. Hallo, Max. Mir geht's gut. Das, was ich gerade gemacht habe, das war typisch so RTL 2 Niveau, weil die wollen, und ich habe zweimal für RTL 2 gearbeitet, die wollen, dass man rumbrüllt und rumschreit die ganze Zeit, und ich hasse es eigentlich. Weil ein normaler Mensch nicht so überreagiert. Man ist eher so sauer und wütend, und sowas baut sich langsam auf, so ein Streit. Und dann eskaliert er. Aber die wollen, dass man sofort brüllt und jeder brüllt jeden an. Das ist sowas, verhalten sich normalerweise zwei Menschen nicht. Ach, das muss ich nicht aufräumen, Michelle. Ich meine, das ist schon völlig unaufgeräumt. Was kann ich denn noch machen? Ich kann eine Mörderin spielen, die ein Geständnis ablegt. Das ist eine richtige Psychotante? Okay. Dazu passt mein Harley Quinn Armband von Wish. 1 Euro. Werbung. Oh, die Stimme. Ist, dass sie denken, oh, sie sind was Besseres als ich, oder? Sie wollen, dass ich gestehe, was ich mit dem kleinen Mädchen, seinem Vater, seiner Mutter und... Habe ich jemanden vergessen? Moment. Ach, die alte Oma. Was ich mit ihnen gemacht habe. Sie langweilen mich. Sie langweilen mich. Ich habe nichts gemacht. Ich habe nichts gemacht. Glauben Sie mir doch. Es ist die Stimme da oben. Sie kommt immer wieder und ich kann nicht. Tja, Mr. Officer. Jetzt ist sie wohl wieder weg. Aber sie wollen ja noch ihr Geständnis, nicht wahr? Soll ich ein wenig näher kommen? Na, gefällt das Ihnen? Sie kleiner Perversling. Nein, du bleibst da hinten drin in meinem Kopf, du kommst hier nicht raus. Du bleibst da hinten drin, jetzt bin ich dran. Jetzt spreche ich. Also als erstes. Als erstes habe ich mir die alte Fette, die Oma, vorgenommen. Ich meine, sie war auch das leichteste Opfer, da kann man ja nicht viel machen. Aber wissen Sie was? Es ist nicht langweilig, das ist einfach langweilig. So zu reden darüber, wie ich da wen in kleine Teilchen. Der Anblick war einfach zu geil. Der Anblick war zu geil, wie das Blut gespritzt ist. Und haben Sie schon mal den Ausdruck gesehen in den Augen von jemandem? So wenn die Person, wenn die Person weiß, dass gleich ist es zu Ende. Wenn die Person weiß, gleich ist es zu Ende. Haben Sie das schon mal gesehen? Nee. Weil Sie einen langweiligen Beruf haben, deswegen habe ich das noch nie gesehen. Aber das live zu sehen, das ist alles. Das ist ein geiles Gefühl. Das würde Ihnen mal gut tun. Die sind ein bisschen verklemmt. Ausdruck von der Alten. Der war geil. Ich meine, er hat das Messer genommen, so. Davor hatte ich sie ja schon an den Stuhl gefesselt. Ich meine, so. Bitte, Sie müssen mir glauben, ich war es nicht. Ich war es nicht, ich war es wirklich nicht, ich war es nicht. Machen Sie was gegen diese Stimme, sie geht doch nicht aus meinem Kopf raus. Sie kommt immer wieder, bitte. Bitte helfen Sie mir, ich war es nicht. Ich habe niemanden getötet, ich könnte nicht jemanden umbringen. Ich kann niemanden umbringen, wie könnte ich jemanden umbringen? Bitte, bitte, glauben Sie mir doch, ich war das nicht. Ich war es nicht. Ich war es nicht. Es tut mir so leid. Nein, nein, ich will die Fotos nicht sehen vom Tatort. Wie könnte ich sowas tun? Wie könnte ich sowas tun? Ich hab's es nicht, ich hab das nicht gemacht. Diese kleine Schlampe. So eine Pussy, die kann ich nicht mal die Bilder anschauen. Na, zeigen Sie mal her. Ja? Ja, soll ich jetzt Ihnen sagen, wie es abgelaufen ist? Herr langweiliger Polizist. Soll ich es Ihnen sagen? Oh, ich kann schon sehen, wie gespannt Sie darauf sind. Wie schon gesagt, als erstes habe ich das Messer genommen. Ich hätte sie ja... Sie war unglaublich fett, die Alte, ja. Ich meine, die hat bloß noch mit so einem blöden Rollo laufen können. Ja, dann habe ich erstmal in so eine Vase genommen und sie hat nichts geahnt. Weil sie an ihrem Sofa saß und die Rollo war neben ihr. Und dann habe ich ihr eins übergebraten, so richtig so. Wem? Wem? Dann hat sie schon mal, ich will ja nicht übertreiben, aber ich war schon beeindruckt, wie die Gehirnmasse so ein bisschen rausgespritzt ist. Das war geil. Und dann, da ging der Spaß erst richtig los. Die Kinder und der Mann, die haben ja alle in der Wohnung da gewohnt. Wie kann man mit so einer alten Olle da zusammen wohnen? Mit mir hat keiner gerechnet. Nein. Aber die gingen mir schon so lange auf den Sack. Ich habe sie verachtet, diese scheiß Idioten. Spießerfamilie. Besonders die Alte. Deswegen musste sie als erstes dran glauben. Und die Kinder, immer dieses Genörgel. Hans, der ist mein Ding weggenommen, der ist mein Spießer weggenommen. Wo ist denn die Barbie-Puppe? Mia, du blöde Kuh, wo ist mein Lego-Stein? Ah! Wissen Sie eigentlich, wie nervtötend das ist? Wissen Sie, wie oft ich mir das vorgestellt hatte, das zu tun? Und dann habe ich es einfach gemacht, weil warum? Weil lebt nur einmal. YOLO! Da lag sie dann, die Alte. Und dann habe ich das Messer genommen. Das hatte ich dabei. Das habe ich von meiner Wohnung mitgenommen. Oder von ihrer. Aber die ist ganz weit weg. Die kommt nicht mehr so schnell zurück. Und dann habe ich sie aufgeschlitzt. Ganz langsam. Wie ein kleines Schweinchen. Oink, oink. Von oben nach unten. Und ihre Gedärme, ihre fette Leber, die sind alle so rausgeflossen. meine Hände reingetaucht. Das war so schön warm. Und dann habe ich es auf meinem Gesicht verteilt. Ja, wollen Sie noch mehr hören? Zeigen Sie mal das andere Foto. Okay, ich höre auf, ich kann nicht mehr. Ich mache mir selber Angst. Ich mache mir selber Angst gerade, okay? Ich höre auf. Das waren 3 Emotionen, ich kann nicht mehr. Bin fertig. Cut. Dankeschön, Michelle. Dankeschön. Du dachtest, es wäre real. Oh Gott, nein. Nein, ich habe niemanden umgebracht. Oh mein Gott, ruft bitte niemand die Polizei. Ich habe geschauspielert. Florian, das habe ich versucht. Und wie die meisten bin ich gescheitert. Das heißt gescheitert. Ich habe es bis ins Belegfernsehen geschafft. Ja, ich bin jetzt ungefähr so immer so 2-mal die Woche mindestens auf YouNow. Aber ich habe ja auch einen YouTube-Channel. Aber da kann ich nicht so ich sein, wie ich. Ich meine, ich kann schon so sein, wie ich bin, nur interessiert es viele nicht. Glaube ich, habe ich manchmal so das Gefühl. Ja, als Beruf. Ja, doch, habe ich. Ich habe eine Zeit lang gemacht. Davon habe ich auch gelebt. Aber ich war nicht an der Serie fest angestellt, wenn du nicht gerade Michael Schweighöfer bist oder bei GZSZ mitspielst, wo da war auch nur so eine. Da ist es schwierig, ja. Ich bin in einigen Agenturen drin, aber ich habe jetzt schon länger nichts mehr gemacht, seit 6 Monaten ungefähr habe ich nichts mehr gemacht. Deswegen, ich bin unterspielt. Aber jetzt ich bin meine Emotionen gerade irgendwie, ich bin meine Emotionen. Brauch kurz Pause. Dankeschön. Danke. The Blue Ocean 89 und meistens sitze ich nur da und der Kanal ist eigentlich nicht interessant. Ach, Thomas, komm jetzt, der Kanal ist. Ich wollte ihn zumachen, aber naja. Ja, auf jeden Fall. Ich habe, ja, was mir mehr Spaß macht, das sind auf jeden Fall Independent-Filme, Produktionen. Da habe ich bei ein paar mitgemacht. Einen habe ich sogar auf meinem Kanal. Manetikel heißt der Film. Und noch einen anderen, das war aber eher so improvisiert. Das war für so Filmstudenten. Das eine ist eher so Horror, so ein Kurzhorrorfilm. Ja, und ansonsten dann im TV. Aber das im TV ist halt alles so, es ist professionell, aber es ist auch alles, das Budget wird knapp gehalten. Man bekommt natürlich schon eine Bezahlung, aber man lernt viele nette, tolle Leute kennen, das ist gut. Aber ich hatte auch einige miserable Erfahrungen. Und das war nicht so der Hit. Ja, das wünsche ich dir auch, Michelle. Danke, dass du Fan geworden bist. Ja. Und ihr könnt mir auch gern bei Twitter folgen, weil da habe ich kaum jemanden, der mir folgt, obwohl ich Twitter gut finde. Besser als Facebook, oder? Und Snapchat habe ich leider nicht. Meine Stimme. Ich konnte davon leben eine Zeit lang, ja, aber das ist nicht so, dass man einen festen Job hat. Man ist dann freiberuflich. Man muss immer wieder so Häuser klingen. Und vieles läuft in Deutschland und wahrscheinlich auch in den USA über Connections. Und ja, ich könnte darüber ein Video auf meinem Kanal machen. Da kommen auch mal so Angebote wie: ja, ich bin gerade Single, ich bin der Regisseur willst du mit mir einen Kaffee trinken gehen? Ist harmlos erstmal, aber man weiß, der hat schon mit der und der Person gedreht, die kennt man in Deutschland und so würde man reinkommen. Aber gleichzeitig wollte ich das nicht. Und ja. Ja, trotzdem ist Schauspielern vielleicht mein größtes Talent, ich weiß es nicht. Wenn ich ein Talent habe, vielleicht Schauspielern. Ja, wahrscheinlich. Aber jetzt fühle ich mich emotional richtig fertig. Und das ist wirklich oft so beim Dreh. Bei einem, und das war wirklich ich habe gedacht, ich habe eine Oscar-reife Leistung gegeben. Äh, Ich habe eine Neurotikerin gespielt, die hatte so einen Putzfimmel, ja. Nachdem ihr Chef sie versucht hatte zu vergewaltigen. Und das war ich sag den Namen jetzt nicht, aber es lief auf einem Beleg TV RTL 2. Ja, und ich fand die Rolle eigentlich gut, weil da konnte man sich richtig ausspielen. Aber ich musste halt konstant schreien, brüllen, ausrasten, zittern, weinen, mir die Hände schruppen, den Boden schruppen, alle anbrüllen, weil bei RTL 2 will man oft, dass gebrüllt wird. Obwohl im wahren Leben, wie ich vorher schon sagte, verhält man sich im Streit nicht so, dass jeder brüllt jeden gleichzeitig an. Ein Streit steigert sich. So reagiert man normalerweise. Und dann ist irgendwas, ein Wort, das einen beleidigt. Und dann schreit man aber nicht gleich sofort los. Und dann wird man lauter. Dann wird man erstmal so wütend. Sondern kocht man innerlich. Aber na gut, jeder reagiert auch anders. Aber die wollten das. Die wollten mehr schreien, mehr lauter und ruhig Schimpfwörter benutzen und so. Und das war jetzt bei Sendern wie Sat.1 zum Beispiel nicht der Fall. Die wollten das nicht. Da durfte man nicht so. Da hat man mehr Wert drauf gelegt. Und da waren die Drehbücher auch besser geschrieben. Die waren wenigstens im Drehbuchformat. Ja, ich kann nicht mehr. Oh, bin tot. Okay. Dann mach ich mal Schluss, weil ich bin fertig. Ich bin emotional am Ende. Oh Gott. Okay. Macht's gut. Jetzt bist du erst gekommen, nicht wahr? Aber ich habe dir eine Show geliefert. Soll ich das nächste Mal auch eine Show liefern? Ich mache mal ein paar Monologe, bereite ich vor. Und dann geht hier die... Oh, übrigens, mein Mann, der hat sich ein Buch gekauft. Nämlich Deutsch, Schweizerdeutsch, Schweizerdeutsch, Deutsch. Er will Schweizerdeutsch lernen. Schoki hat er schon gelernt. Das ist das Wichtigste für ihn, Schokolade. Schoki, sag mal so, Schoki. Schoki. Hast du Schoki? Hast du ein Schockli? Sagt man das so? Kannst du mir auch beibringen? Hast du Schockli? Also ich finde die Sprache gut. Nur, es geht auch sehr in die Kehle. Dankeschön, Sharifen. Danke. Hi, Shalou. Danke für die wahnsinnig vielen Likes und wow, danke. Danke dafür. Das ist echt nett. Ich sollte öfters mal so ein paar Schauspielsachen machen. Jo, dann kommt noch Tim dazu. Und dann bringe ich ihn dazu auch mal zu Schauspielern. Er kann nämlich gut schauspielern. Er traut sich nur manchmal nicht, weil er lieber hinter der Kamera steht. Ja. Er kann es aber gut. Hast du Schoki? Hast du Schoki, Kuvat? War das richtig? Hast du Schocki? Hast du Schocki? Das heißt eigentlich Bonbon oder ja, wie sagt man dann? Bonbon auf Schweizerdeutsch? Thank you, Sharif. I was speaking in German most of the time, and recently I've tried Swiss German, but it's a very difficult dialect for me. Thank you. And before that, I was acting out. I was doing improv because I think that's my talent. Yeah. Oh, danke schön. Richtige Schweizerin. Ja, eine, die ich nicht so gerne mag, ist die Corinne Hoffmann. Habe ich dich jetzt beleidigt? Die Autorin von Die Weise Marseille. Ja, Schocki ist Schokolade. Und Toblerone auch. Oh, jetzt hole ich all Klischee raus. Aber das kannst du über die Bayern genauso machen. Haha. Eigentlich kein Witz, aber ein Witz. Weil ich garantiert nicht pädophile, das Interesse von Pädophilen wecken würde. Ich wäre eher der Pädophile hier, glaube ich. Vom Alter her gesprochen. Und bringst mir alles bei, okay. Dann freue ich mich darauf. Ich habe was erfahren über die Schweiz, das hat mich echt geschockt. Ich habe mich echt geschockt, dass die Schweizer während des Zweiten Weltkrieges ihre Wirtschaft ankurbeln mussten und deswegen haben sie Käsefondue zum Nationalgericht erklärt. Und das ist eigentlich, die Schweizer mögen eigentlich kein Käsefondue, stimmt das? Sorry, you don't understand anything. I had this stream on English for, I think, oh my god, how long have I been streaming? For a long time. I was only speaking English. I guested one person. We talked about feminism and agreed that feminism is not needed in the Western world. Okay. Für die Schweizer gibt es nur Käse und Schokolade in ihrem Leben. Ja, und für die Bayern nur Bier und Oktoberfest. Na, was denkst du? Und Dirndl. Das auch noch. Okay. Ich muss jetzt gehen. Ich bin fertig. Ich habe meine Emotionen so sehr strapaziert. Tut mir leid. Tschüss. Und checkt out meine Social Media Dings da. Und bitte nicht alle einen Daumen runter geben bei YouTube. Thank you. Bye.